Yo, what is up, everybody? What's up? Do you guys see what is happening? Do you all see what's happening? I was just showing my wife's cousin how the stream starts up, how we fire it up on this end, how we fire up the stream on this end. Anyway, oh my, look at this. Hex, what's going on, Hex? Yo, Hex looks like it wants to rock, bro. My lord. What is Bitcoin doing? Where is everybody? Yo, what happened? It went up to 64,000 and now it's back down to 61.5. Where'd it go up to? Oh, okay. Resistance. It hit resistance. So if it hit resistance, that's what happens. Let's see if it plows through. Let's see if it plows through resistance. That's what I want to see. Because I'm chilling, you guys. I am chilling right now. Let's check out XRP. It is at 50. Really? Oh my god, it went up to like 60, almost 61 cents, and it came all the way down to 52. Yowzas. Why did it do a fake out? Why is it faking out? What is happening? Oh my god, what is going on? Coinbase, Tesla, all doing good. Cranking. Huh. That's weird. Give people some time to get in here, see what's going on. I wanna look at YouTube.
Hello. That was the Mecca. That has always been the great, brokerage in the sky. That's the company that's those people got it all figured out, and they were doing really, really well up until about 2007, and then they got crushed, absolutely crushed, and their financials were hidden, blacklisted, redacted, blacked out. You couldn't find anything about what they did with all those silver contracts. And then Obama made it all go away in about a 48-hour span to save Mr. Buffett's backside. That all happened. I was watching it like you guys watch XRP every day. I was watching all of that when it occurred in '08 and saw what they did to cover the whole thing up. It's criminal in so many different ways. My opinion, my show. Let's get into what's occurring today. Last week, I don't know if you guys heard, there was a company that came out, or somebody's wallet came out and bought 26,000, I think it was 26 or 30, 26,000, whatever, $1.3 billion worth of crypto. Sorry, Bitcoin. Come to my attention after 3 days of digging and listening and figuring this whole thing out. It was essentially Berkshire Hathaway. He bought Bitcoin. He has been calling it baby poison and all the rest of it for 5-6 years. He's also a major contributor to Bakkt, which is a major contributor to the place out in Sparks, Nevada, which is a massive blockchain city in which they've been creating, in which they've invested into that. And so when he gets on CNBC and he tells the public, oh, it's rat poison, don't buy it, yet that's what they're doing in the background. We caught Jamie Dimon doing the same thing 5-6 years ago when he said he would fire anybody even trading in it. And now, wait a minute, he's a massive custodian. In fact, look at what he's up to. He's starting to look into his own ETF. Oh, wow. Gosh, what an amazing world we live in. Let's get back to Mr. Buffett. I believe it was somewhere in June. It was early in the year, May, June. He bought a little company that many of you may or may not remember, a little company called Apple. Everybody in the world owned Apple by the year 2016. Mr. Buffett never liked it. Mr. Buffett never liked YouTube. Mr. Buffett thought the cell phone was like a fax machine. Like, that's the mentality of a dinosaur, okay? I know, I'm an old guy. Well, you guys think way more ahead in the future than I do, but I'm way ahead of that cat, right? So, let me just say this. He bought Apple in 2016. I tried to look it up as best I could. It was somewhere around $22 a share. And everybody and their brother told him he was late. I just looked it up this morning. It's $189 a share. Okay? He was late at $22 a share. He's now buying Bitcoin at $50,000. Because he's late? No. See, there's this little thing in finance that many of us understand, which is a S-curve, okay, or an adoption rate. When this happens, when the saturation rate reaches a certain point, it was an inevitability, maybe, I got that one, that when it gets to a certain point, it's going to end up going to 95%. I don't need to teach that to you guys. You guys are probably smart enough to figure all that out. Well, that's when the fat cats buy. That's what I've been saying forever. It's like, oh, what are the billionaires doing? The billionaires don't care about crypto. Well, now they're starting to care about crypto. Let's look at the last, I don't know, year. Mr. Buffett's been in cash, over $100 billion in cash. You're looking at Jamie Dimon cashed out. You're looking at all these big players. Why is Jamie Dimon, at the first time in the history of over a 20-year career, selling some of his stock? Would you say that the stock's going down, or would you say that he has a better place to put his funds? See, a lot of people are taking that as, oh, the stock market's about to crash. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have that crystal ball. But what I do know is that they're in some sort of urgency all of a sudden to purchase. They need something that they didn't have before because they're liquidating. Like they don't need to run out and buy a new yacht. They already have one. They don't need a Lamborghini. They got 4 in the garage. They don't need anything. You don't sell stuff unless you need stuff. What do they need that's expensive? What do they need that they want to control? What do they need that they have to have a lot of? What is one thing that is scarce on the planet? What is one thing that is changing their financial futures? What is the one thing that they've been bad-mouthing for a decade now? That's what they're purchasing. Pretty clear to me. See, when you listen to somebody like Jamie Dimon 5 years ago when he told everybody that he'd fire somebody that ever even considered buying Bitcoin, and yet now he wants to custodial and now he wants an ETF, only we knew that in Europe he was actually buying Bitcoin at that time, and that was pretty much proven throughout the whole industry, and nobody ever calls these people on it. Why? Well, because they get a free pass in the media. They look at the fact that we saved, and I mean we, you and I saved Warren Buffett from bankruptcy. Look it up. I don't care if you believe me or not. Look it up. He was upside down big, okay? And they bailed him and others out. He's been a puppet on a string ever since. I'm just calling it for what it is. Why does that man get the free hall pass on everything? Don't get me started on that guy, because I know a lot about that man. Maybe I'll talk deeper in my Patreon. Check it out over there. But let's just ask one big solid question for everybody. What is the one corporation on this planet, in the US, let's say, maybe not on the planet, in the US, that is tax exempt? I'm waiting. Many of you might know this. Why is Berkshire Hathaway, why is it they don't pay tax? Why is it written in their bylaw, we're the guys, we get a free pass? What part of his soul did he sell? How did he pull that off? Martha and Bob's donut stand on the street, barely making $1, has to pay tax. The largest fund in the US, they need a tax break? You mean that guy needs a tax break? How do you negotiate that? What do you have to give up there? Anyway, I'll talk about that in Patreon. You get where I'm going with this video. I've been saying it on this channel forever because I know the mentality. I work with these people, and I have for 30 years. These people think differently than you and I do. They want a sure thing. He didn't get into Apple day one. He wasn't way ahead of the herd with Apple. Everybody told him he was late. Bought it at 22 and it went to 189. It's been higher than that, I believe. But did he buy it too late? No, they buy when it's a sure thing. They buy when the pool is big enough so that they know that they can get their money back out. Because these are big, fat cats, right? Big, fat cats. And they like big pools. There's $100 billion in cash laying around. He's going to start hoovering Bitcoin up. And then when the ETF comes out on Ethereum, he's going to start hoovering that up. And then he's going to do the same with XRP. Unfortunately for the XRP army, we're going to have to wait a while for all that because it looks like it's 6 months to a year down the road. However, it is coming, in my opinion, now. I didn't necessarily believe that before, but I do now. So let's get back to what that means to these people. Those people think differently. They need a big pool. They need liquidity to get in and out. They also need to know it's a sure thing. They need to know it has longevity. They need to know that they're not going to look stupid when it comes out in their financials because they have to declare what they bought every year, right? In the end of the year, they're going to, well, like, I don't know if you noticed, Reddit had to come out because they want to go IPO. They had to state that they had bought Bitcoin and Ethereum. They had to state that. You have to come clean at the end of the year, okay? You're corporate now. You're going to admit, sometimes way after you purchased it, unfortunately, that you own Bitcoin or that one day XRP. When these people understand and it's time to get in, the floodgate opens in a way that you've never seen floodgate. You think people rush in and your UPS driver and the guy at 7-Eleven is talking about Bitcoin and oh my God, that you think that's a floodgate? No. Why don't we just look at a chart? I don't have it with me, but a chart from 2016 when Mr. Buffett bought his Apple stock. It goes vertical. Straight up. The last, what is that, 9 years? 8 years? Last 8 years, the damn thing goes straight up. What happened in the gold ETF? Right after it passed, it went 10 months of sideways, like Bitcoin's pretty much doing right now. 10 months, and then 8 times it multiplied after that. Look at the chart. Those are the charts that Mr. Warren Buffett isn't that smart. He has 20 bean counters that are that smart. And those bean counters are looking at those kind of charts. And he sees that. And he sees his $1 billion making a big difference. Now, let's go back to Bitcoin and say, well, wait a minute. What's the difference between Apple and Bitcoin? Well, you can make as many Apple shares as you may feel like making. There's a limited supply of Bitcoin, isn't there? There's going to be a limited supply of Cardano, a limited supply of XRP. This is a whole different ball game for these people. So when these billionaires finally get it, and then when they're forced to get in, it makes me laugh when I hear other people say, oh yeah, well they're crushing the price to keep the price down to get a better price. These people don't need a better price. He's got $100 billion in cash laying around. You're looking for a home for it. He needs a place that's a sure thing. He needs a place that doesn't even need to go up. It just stays in the pool to where he can get his $100 billion out whenever he wants it. That's key, guys. Most of us don't understand that. You think you need to make 10 times your money. Of course you do. You and I do. He doesn't. He doesn't need to make 10 times $100 billion. I just told you he's got everything he wants. He didn't need to buy anything. So it's a whole different mindset. So when these guys get in, this tells me that the gig is up. They're done. They're done studying it. They're done listening to the bean counters tell them to buy it. They're done listening to the math or seeing the math on a board. They're done. They've seen this pattern before. He saw it with the railroads back in the 70s. He bought all the railroads up because it had bottomed. And he saw it and he went, okay, it's climbing back up. And when everyone thought, oh, he's paying way too much for the railroads, he bought them. You're paying way too much for Apple. He bought it. This is happening right now. This is where we're at. Does that mean it's going to go up next week? No. Does it mean stocks are going to crash because they're all selling their stocks? I don't believe that. First of all, I just don't believe that. I know there's a lot of people and a lot of channels that are telling you that the stocks are going to crash. Maybe. I mean, maybe. It could happen. I'm just going to tell you this. If all stocks crash, this whole country screeches to a halt. Why do you think they prop the thing up? It's not even done on financials anymore. It hasn't been financials in a long time. It's not math anymore. It's we prop that up. Why do we prop that up? Because we have to. The pensions would crash. The entire things would crash. Why wouldn't they prop it up? How much does it cost them to prop it up? Well, that's right. When you create money basically out of thin air, it doesn't cost you anything to prop it up. They all own them. Notice they didn't sell all of their equities. They only sold little fractions. Just something for you guys to think about. It's an incredible time to be alive, as I like to say. You and I are at the pinnacle of the change. The change of money, of currency. Let me give you a little perspective on something, since I'm rambling along here. A lot of people, I talk about this, we bring the past into the future. That's not what's happening here. This is a revolution that's happening with the most important thing that man thinks is important: money, currency. That revolution is something that, I'm just going to use this term in a very slang way. The masters, the slave masters, okay, who run the system, the monetary system, they got holes in the boat. They got big holes. And it's that printer that's getting them in trouble. And it's that creation of value that you and I have to work for, that they don't have to work for, that makes it invaluable to them, but less valuable to us constantly. That graph is changing until this, being the currency, not being worth what the crypto is, or the gold, or the land. The value of things, okay? The value of things are being brought to us in an honesty ledger that is blockchain, that is instant, that they can't lie or promote or conceal or redact. Or isn't it odd that the federal meetings, Federal Reserve board meetings all have a 5-year timestamp on them? You can't listen to what they talked about until 5 years later. Does that sound honest to any human being out there? I mean, it's absurd, really. But this is the money scheme that the masters are playing. It's failing. It's failing at a massive rate through their own ignorance and through their own abuse of it. You and I know that. The new money being crypto, in my opinion, my humble opinion, there's just no other entity out there that has enough honesty to create a new currency or a new digital currency with enough global honesty to create anything other than, okay, a decentralized crypto that has to be nationless. There is just no, we live in a world now where there's just, with AI and the speed of things, there's no way we're going to sit down and listen to these people just tell us a lie anymore. It doesn't work like that. So the real proof that's about to occur with the digits that you and I own, I'm going to call them digits, okay, the coins, the crypto that you own, is this one big thing that AI can't lie about, they can't lie about anymore. AI is going to prove it to the world, in fact. You own a money. I'm going to call it a money, a currency, a money, a coin, whatever you want to call it, okay? And the value of that, you're going to get paid in it and you're going to pay with it. XRP, whatever railroad tracks you're using to spend your Litecoin or your Divi or whatever it is, okay? You're going to use those tracks. But you're going to get paid in those coins. And for the first time, and maybe ever, maybe since the early days of gold, it's going to increase in net value. You're going to earn coins.
XRP Moonwolf. What up? Ups and downs today. I know. We got 2 more minutes of Staple Crew. I like listening to him talk. He knows what he's talking about, and I can tell he's fairly intelligent about Warren Buffett and stocks. It seems like he had a life in stocks before crypto came along. So I like listening to him because he has good perspective and seems like he has good intuition as well. So I like listening to this guy.
That are increasing in value. It's like earning dollars and the dollar deflating or becoming more valuable, not inflating and becoming less valuable, it purchasing more month after month after month after month. I know you guys already kind of know that concept, but I want you to really sit back and understand what that means. What that really means is the people who own the coins are fundamentally tearing down and destroying the slave master's game. That's what's occurring. And it's happening faster and faster and faster. And now even the billionaires are selling out to get into new money, to get into good money, to get in sound money, to get into coins and crypto that you and I already own. All right, guys, I really hope you guys got something out of that because it's not complicated stuff, but I like to try and explain it so everybody can get it. And for me, it helps me teach it. And the more I teach it, the more I learn about it, the more I know it, and the more I know about it, the more you and I prosper. And that's how I want it. Okay, guys, love you very much, and I am out.
He's out. Bitcoin came all the way down to 58.8 after going to 64,000. Wow. Look how that's a massive stopping volume candle. Oh my. That is a massive stopping volume candle. Holy. But you know what? Bitcoin could just crank. Bitcoin could still just crank from here. Let's look at XRP. This is the daily. Wow. Same look. Casino coin. Bit true. Congrats on your legacy. Thanks, bro. Let's take a look at legacy, by the way. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it just cranked. Oh, wow. This thing's about to crank again. Yeah, I took profit. So now I'm just playing with house money and legacy. Yep, just playing with house money. So I'm just sitting on 500,000 legacy tokens. John McTurnan, what's up, bro? Legacy's chilling. What's Hex doing? Okay, it's just chilling. I cannot wait to see what this does. This is a descending channel, it looks like. Usually these break up. So we'll see what happens.
Are you prepared for? Let's delve into the latest development, potentially following hot on the.
Oh my god, I hate this channel. It's so annoying. I saw the future. Woman dies, learns when we'll have world peace. And then sooner than... Oh, well, that's nice. Cannot wait to have world peace. Ooh, let's see what happens.
I played a $2,000 pot with pocket aces. Raised to 75.
75.
One caller. Two callers. Off to the flop. That's not very good. Button bet 75. Call 75. That's really not good. Bet 175. Call 175. Okay, that's not too bad. Bet 625.
625.
He makes the call.
Okay.
We show our aces.
Easy money. Easy money. Coinbase. Wait, what? Shoots for XRP again. What is that?
Coinbase shakes things up. CEO Brian Armstrong's involvement in John Deaton's Senate campaign triggers debates. Will this influence XRP's rise to $5 in a month? Stay tuned as crypto. And it works very much like the setup except for the fact that it lasts for 13 candles instead of 9. Support from crypto PACs for his message it'll contribute roots movement like Deaton promises to reshape the political landscape, as with far-reaching implications for both traditional and digital financial real. Adding to the growing course of dissent against the Senator Elizabeth Warren, Coinroad's co-CEO Dave Weisberger took to social media to voice his support for John Deaton's Senate bid. Weisberger's post on X platform calls attention to Warren's alleged hypocrisy, urging voters to rally behind Deaton as the countermeasure. Let's go for more. Ripple's XRP surprises was positive February close as March holds uncertain promises. Ripple XRP cryptocurrency has garnered interest as the market participants speculate on its performance for March. Historical and recent performance. Examination of historical data reveals a contrasting scenario where the average return stands at a robust 21%, with more conservative median figure at minus 4.18%. And in recent years, the months of March price surge, former Ripple Labs director Sean McBride recently triggered talks around XRP's bullish growth potential.
Of course, the reason we're so excited today is because we are being joined for a world exclusive. We have Tucker Carlson.
You know, they've gone after his family. The pharma companies and their agents in the media have really gone after his family, his siblings. They convinced a bunch of his siblings. Hunting, you know, I would. But if I have to, I will. And there's something wonderful in that. You know, writing a script, as you know, for example, there was a guy called the QAnon shaman, Jacob Chansley. They put the guy in prison for years. There is surveillance tape that they hid until I aired it, showing the Capitol Police trying lots of doors, trying to get into the Senate chamber, the sacrosanct chamber that he wasn't allowed to be in, and then escorting him in. And he kind of wanders around like he's taking a hit of mescaline, just kind of, you know what I mean? And like he says a prayer, he thanks God for the Capitol Police, and then he wanders out. Now, there are a lot of conclusions you could draw from that, but you cannot call that guy an insurrectionist. That's a lie. And by the way, an insurrection is a very specific meaning, and I'm populist. I'm not. I don't want to burn anything down. I'm like very temperamentally conservative. I'm actually very vain. Everyone already knows. Calm down. Just admit it. And I hope people who are wrong about COVID can.
Oh, I want to watch that. But I can't watch it because they'll shut me off. I have some dollars in my room, but I gotta say they look a lot than the Euro bills. Yo, for real, bro. Blunt crypto, what's kicking, dude? I'm chilling, bro. What's good with you, man? Shoebomb, how you doing? How's your XRP going? It's going great, bro. It's going great. Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well. I've been going tanning. How do I look? I'm sweating. Oh my God, I'm sweating so bad right now. Look at this. And all these lights. You can't see these lights. I have lights. Oh my God. Look, here, I'll show you one. I'll just pull this one forward. Look how massive this is. I have 3 of them on me, and it's like, oh, I'm so hot. Up 140. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, Legacy, bro. Legacy. Made like 500 and something % on Legacy so far. And it's just getting started, I think. Yeah, I put like $90 in Legacy for 1 million coins, and it was worth like $571 the other day. I was like, oh my God. What is this?
Sean Strickland, who he seems to be sparring like any YouTuber or streamer that's prepared to get into the ring with him.
Well, he beat up that kid, a smaller than him streamer named Sneeko, which is not a good look. He beat the shit out of that guy.
And this is a moment that as you're realizing you're about to have a really bad fucking day in the next minute.
I just don't know why he wanted to do that. It's so easy for him to beat that guy up.
Well, it was what we were talking about before.
Yeah, it's not fair. I don't know what that kid thought. First of all, he's so silly for doing that, for agreeing to do that with Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland's a different animal. You know, he's got this fucking man code, and he believes in it. Like, you got to get your ass kicked every now and then. He spars all the time, spars constantly. And if you agree to get in there with him, you're essentially agreeing to let him beat the fuck out of you, because you don't really have a chance. Like, you have no chance.
Yo, I think the only reason Sneeko got in the ring with Strickland is because he thought it would make him a man. Like, he thought, and he really wanted Strickland to like him, but Strickland doesn't like himself, so he can't like anybody else. One BTC will be 70,000 this week. Hey, let's go. This video is private. What? Oh, 24 Hours in Crypto is doing a private stream for people. Good for him. Bro, I'm screenshotting that, bro. Hold on, let me pull this up. Let me edit this. There we go. Let me go to Twitter. There we go. Message. Get verified to message this user? No thanks. Jesus. 24 hours. Here we go. What is this, bro? Popped up in my feed, but cannot watch it. Yeah, he might be that I just did that. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I want to know why I can't watch it, bro. What did I... Oh, this one. Yeah. What is this, bro? Popped up in my feed, but can't watch it. Oh, he gets upset at me sometimes. Like, he made this post one time. He made this video one time about, it was either John McCaffrey or somebody. And I was like, bro, stick to cryptocurrency. He's like, bro, I make one video. Why are you saying that? He was mad. He was mad because he's like, he only did it once, you know? Oh. Super cycle incoming? Yeah, for sure. I hope so. I hope so. So I see, this is what I see for Hex right now. I see this. So that's like 836 right there. Okay, or or it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 peak, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we get double bottom, but it's setting up to go down. So I think it's going to be 8, 3, 2 or something like that. And then I hope Hex rockets. I wonder if that was it for Bitcoin. I wonder if that rally was it. Probably not. Let's effing go. Might max the old credit card out again? Oh, hell yeah, bro. I would have done that a long time ago. Hell yes. I would have done that a while ago. Oh my. Damn, that thing dropped to 52 cents. XRP, look at that drop. Yo, wait a minute. And it went lower. Oh my god, that's not good. It looks like this, and then that happened. And boom, and then it's gonna go a little lower, and it's gonna go. Alright, so maybe we got some time there. I don't know what I want to do. I can go put this cash in the bank and buy some crypto. Or I could just hold it. I don't know what I want to do. It's 1:30.
So you're saying that an international health organization could just end the First Amendment in the United States?
Yes, and in fact, as much as this sounds, I know that it sounds preposterous.
We will cede any sovereignty to WHO. If any politician, business person, or anyone at all is confused about what the pandemic accord is and isn't, we would be more than happy to discuss it and explain it.
So he's going to be more than happy to discuss and explain the misinformation that you're
Yeah, that is
now spreading.
Errors, disinformation are intentional errors, lies, and malinformation are things that are based in truth but cause you to distrust authority.
So malinformation is what you commit when you catch them lying.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it is discussing the lies of your government is malinformation and therefore a kind of terrorism, which I should point out, as funny as that is and as obviously Orwellian as that is, it's also terrifying.
The prayers of the entire world are with the people of Ukraine tonight as they suffer an unprovoked and unjustified attack.
Imagine if those announcements, just the ones you've heard already, could have been discussed years ago, curiously, before they made all the money. It's very interesting. The Russian invasion of Ukraine on February the 24th, 2022 was instigated by a systematic and widespread campaign of... Or do you reckon that what happens is countries like the United States, and there could have been an entirely different... Because of all of this... Assange and WikiLeaks, which Assange founded, is that they did not obey the rules of bourgeois journalism. That they support the agenda of the establishment, that they totally believe in lying and omitting information in order to...
Oh my god. I'm so tired. I got up at 1 in the morning and I'm still up. I thought Einstein's head was AI for a second. Bought a new van, buddy, to live in. Citroen Relay High for... Oh, wow. That's nice, bro. Nice, bro. It saved you a few quid to do it? Yo, that's dope, bro. Love how Tucker laughs when he hears something shady's going on. Yeah. Yo, he knows how shady the world is. He knows, man. He knows. He laughs about it. I swear, if people just admitted to the bad stuff they did, he wouldn't even have a job. If people just admitted to the bad stuff they did, but were like, yeah, there's nothing you can do about it anyway, but this is the bad shit we're doing. Like, they'd put so many people out of business. Like, well, they just told us all that, so we really don't need to hear it from you. Ugh. I'm so tired. Oh my god. So tired. XRP, bro. Blast off. Alright. I'll see you guys later, man. I'm out of here. I'm so tired. I'm Jaded Blur. Until next time, put out some more videos. Peace out, everybody. Peace.